Hi Scorpio, this is Samantha from Insight Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for the first part of July 2020. It's a general read for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 1st to the 15th of July. Do remember that it's a general reading, Scorpio. That means the messages given here today won't resonate with all of you. Take the ones that do and leave the rest, okay? If you're looking into matters of love and relationship and your Venus happens to be in the sign of Scorpio, you're also in the right place for that reading. As always, I have 2 decks of cards, Scorpio. That's because there are going to be 2 rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row here is what's going to tell us about what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking and feeling? Okay. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading, Scorpio. Just want to add that we're still in eclipse season. And what that means is that we're still in the midst of change, good and bad change, as well as endings and beginnings. The final and last eclipse of this season is on July 5th. And it's in the sign of Sagittarius. So if you're wondering how is this eclipse going to affect you, look to your birth chart. Whichever house in your birth chart is governed by the sign of Sagittarius is most likely the area of your life that's going to be impacted most by the eclipse. Especially if you have personal planets in that house, then the feelings of the eclipse will be that much more intense, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start your reading. What's going on for Scorpio? What's happening in Scorpio's world now? What is going on for Scorpios? Okay, first card that flipped here, Emperor. Scorpio. Second card, Ace of Wands. Let me pull that up there. Ace of Wands. Okay. What? For Scorpio, what's going on here? Scorpio. Last card out is the World card. Okay, bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck is 4 of Swords. Okay, bottom row is what is Scorpio going through? What are they thinking about? What's on Scorpio's mind and in their hearts? Where's their mindset? Internal, what's going on for Scorpio? What is going on for Scorpio? We have the Page of Cups underneath the Emperor. Okay. What is going on for Scorpio? 9 of Cups underneath the Ace of Wands. Scorpio. 2 of Cups underneath the World card. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups underneath the 4 of Swords. Okay, Scorpio. Always start with that top row, which is what's going on outside of you, and I weave in this bottom row, which is how you're thinking and feeling about it all, where your mindset is, and I start over here with your general energies. With the Four of Swords, I really feel many Scorpios are taking a step back now. You're taking a step back because you need time to yourself. You're needing more time than you would typically take. I think Scorpios are feeling exhausted now, needing to take more self-care steps. So withdrawing from a situation, taking time for self-care. And I really feel like others of you, it's about healing yourself, taking the time to heal yourself physically, emotionally, mentally. And I think you're very passionate about this. I think Scorpios are now putting themselves first, finally, after a time of maybe feeling like you were last. You're finally saying, I'm done with that. I'm putting myself first. And so you're taking yourself out of that social scene. I really do feel like this is a downtime for you because you're exhausted, okay? With that Ten of Wands, it tells me whatever you've been dealing with, you've been carrying a very heavy load, and you're looking towards a new beginning. And you're passionate about that. We have two cards which are wands. And the 10 is 1 plus 0, so that's 1. You're very passionate about getting to a new beginning. So you're doing what you got to do to get there. And even if that is working through your fears, okay? Or working through some fearful situation. And for some of you, that could be a legal situation there with that Justice card, okay? I'm feeling for many of you, if it is legal, you've recently been through it within the last couple months. Some of you might be going through it still now, and others of you, it could be in the future, could be dealing with legal stuff, okay? There is 8 of Swords right next to the Justice card, so it tells me it was an uncomfortable situation. You could have overthought that situation or be overthinking it. Now, the Justice can, if it's not legal, it could also just mean a karmic situation, okay? Especially with that Knight of Wands there, it could be relationship-oriented for some of you. King of Wands is fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, man or woman. Just somebody that you seem to be working with. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either. This could be just prominent in their chart. They could be a very fiery personality. Or this card represents you. You could be the one that's a bit of a fiery personality. You could have some fire in your chart as well. But the Justice card could mean, outside of legal issues, working to get some truth and some answers within a situation around you that's been uncomfortable. I feel that discomfort here with the 8 of Swords as well as the 10 of Wands. So I do feel like there's been an uncomfortable or a burdensome situation that you've been going through or you are going through. So you've put yourself on hold almost, or on downtime, because you're needing a break. I think you're slowing yourself down, taking yourself out of the game, putting yourself in a timeout so you can work on your own stuff at this time. With the Ace of Cups, it does tell me that the Cups is all about healing. I do feel like we're talking about a time of healing and recuperation, reflection, and reassessment. It's perfect timing for that, Scorpio. We have now got 5 planets in retrograde because Venus has gone direct to, it went direct, let's see, June 25th. So we've got 5 planets retrograde. Nevertheless, I'm certain that many of you are spending time healing yourself at this time. And this is physical, emotional, or mental healing. Could be through collaboration with others that you're feeling it, okay? Or it could be work-oriented. Here we have a man at work. Okay, with that King of Cups, could have to do with dealings with a person who's, well, this is your sign, but you could be dealing with another person who has water in their charts or as their primary sun sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So, I think you've been dealing with some emotions, not only from yourself, but from others. So many Scorpios are empaths. I really feel like now's the time to, you're taking yourself out of those social situations because you're collecting too many emotions that are not your own, and you're needing to heal them. Some of you are trying to heal relationship issues as well as work issues. Okay, these are all coming up here. Remember, general reading, Scorpio. The main message here is that you're taking yourself out. You're healing yourself now, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Okay, so the Four of Swords is all about your security and your foundation, your stability. So this could be, some of you could be dealing with that within a marriage, wanting to heal aspects of yourself, or a marriage, or, you know, because we do have Two of Cups. So it's just going to depend on where that Sagittarius falls for you, where the eclipse is going to stir up situations. For some of you, it will be relationships. Others of you, it will be money. Others of you, it will be work. Others of you, it will be health and your day-to-day. It's just going to depend, okay? With the Emperor and the Page of Cups, I do feel like some of you might be reaching out for help at this time. You could be looking for professional help, or just help from and advice from people around you. You know, this could be revolving around matters of the heart, okay? That's a message I'm getting here. For others of you, you're looking for more order, structure, and stability in your day-to-day life. That also comes up here with the Emperor. So this would be a new start, a solid start within a romance or a relationship where there's heartstrings attached. This could be a stable and structured effort towards some new beginning where, you know, you're emotionally affected. So this could be about work you love, a relationship you love, an activity you love, okay? There's some grounded effort being put in. For others of you, this is about your father. You could be having issues within a familial relationship because, you know, with me, love covers many categories. Romantic love, familial love, friendship love, spiritual love, and self-love. And I'm really getting that some of you are dealing with issues with your father or some other male in your life. Okay, so that could be somebody who you're dating, a romantic partner, could be a husband, could be a friend, could be your father or your brother. I really feel this is somebody you look up to. And that message will resonate with some of you. I do see this as also wanting to create more stability for you within this love relationship. So you could be going out and asking for help or leaning on others for advice at this time to move forward. Okay. Some of you, clear message, you could be getting a visit from your father, or you could be going to visit. I also see date nights or outings here with somebody special. So I'm really getting the essence of meeting up with somebody important at this time, making amends or having a fun night together. It's going to be different for different ones of you. I think an effort is being put in for many of you to move through issues, or for others of you, it's an effort just to get, you know, start bonding. Okay, so if you are in the beginning of dating, you could be meeting up now so you can get to know one another and begin that bonding process. Okay, so with regards to self, I feel like a concentrated effort is going to be put into this new beginning and healing yourself. Okay, some of you are learning that self-love as well, and that's coming through here with the Emperor and Page of Cups too. I think with that Page of Cups, many of you are new to it. It's something new to you, and it's something you're learning. So some of you are learning valuable skills in terms of self-love or self-care now. You could have met somebody new. This new person could be an Aries or a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer somewhere in their chart. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either. Okay, man or woman, doesn't matter. These are just people cards to me. With the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups, I really feel like we've got new beginnings here, and this is a new beginning as well. So passionate new beginnings. Again, with the Nine of Cups, it's a traditional wish being granted card. So I do feel like some of you are moving forward in romance, moving forward in work, in love, in healing and spirituality. I definitely feel like things are improving for many of you on these fronts. Now, if you are in a relationship that has been rocky, I feel with teamwork, a new start's going to happen here. This Nine of Cups in the Law of Attraction deck does suggest working together with other people, collaborating with other people. The other message I'm getting here is supporting support from other people, which came through with the Emperor, trying to get support from people outside of yourself, professional or personal, doesn't matter. This could be teamwork or professional or personal help from friends, to start a new beginning here. This could be a job offer where you're getting support from friends around you. Could also be that I'm feeling a victory here for some of you. Could be that some of you have found a new job or have recently gotten offered a position. Others of you, it's victory and a new start in love. Definitely feeling love, support, victory, collaboration, and teamwork with that nine. Nines, definitely, their expression is don't stop. You're 5 seconds before the miracle. So if you haven't seen it yet, keep going. It is coming. Okay, remember, time's fluid. Some of you have seen this already, some of you are seeing it now, and some of you will be in the future. Okay, so we're talking new jobs, new relationships, improvements in relationships or situations that have been confrontational. Okay, and a movement into or out of places or situations that are over. The World card suggests looking ahead and completion. This is all about meeting goals, victory, movement forward, being on the top of your game. So I do feel with the Two of Cups, this is a matter of love. Not just romantic relationships, but this could include all other types. I feel like this even involves things you love to do. So you could be at the top, you hit the ceiling or on the top your game with regards to a job or a hobby, and you're looking to move in a new direction. That's why this new beginnings here, I feel some of you could have definitely gotten a new job with that Emperor, could be signing contracts with this Emperor and moving into that now. Okay, so new jobs, new relationships, new journeys of all kinds are starting here with the World card. This is regarding things you love to do, and staying balanced while you're doing this is important. That I'm just getting that message. Others of you are just only in the process of making the decision to move in a certain direction. That too can indicate decisions needing to be made with regards to matters of the heart or things you love. So I think some of you are finally making a decision to move in a new direction now. You could be deciding to move away from a particular person, place, thing, job, and into a new job, new car, new home, new relationship. Okay, so it's it's basically got that into and out of feeling, and that totally lines up with the eclipse situation that's going on now. With the major arcana card here, we have 2 in the top row, as well as nope, 2 in the top row, and then we had the ace. Never mind. We have 2 major arcana cards in the top row. It does tell me that, Scorpio, you're going through some big changes now. These are not just little teeny changes. These are things that have been coming to a head, and now they're finally happening. Some of these things, you're making happen. Other things are happening to you, so they're kind of out of your control. Just roll with the punches and have patience with yourself and stay balanced. Definitely seeing changes, though. We're looking for new beginnings and healing, so healing yourself. Okay? I think several of you're probably going through this and still taking the time out. I feel a time out here now. So, Scorpio, definitely feeling that's you. You're either in one or you're putting yourself in one because you want to heal. If it's not a time out, it's just downtime. Time to rejuvenate and work on your own self, taking time away. Most water signs definitely need time, alone time, to fill up their energetic tanks, so to speak. Easily drained, okay? And that's the feeling I get with the 4 of Swords, just that exhausted feeling. So that's what's going on. And with the Ace of Cups, it's definitely about healing and self-love and self-care at this time. So I have the Psychic Tarot here by John Holland, and I'm going to pull an additional message for you, Scorpio. I read these cards intuitively, which just simply means I don't read them by the book, okay? What is an additional message for Scorpio? What do they need to know? What's important for them to know? Moving on. Okay, so that's a 6. That's a lifelong lesson coming through. And what I'm getting here is again, that moving into and out of, and moving, the feeling of moving. You're moving into and out of things now. With the World card, it talks of completion. So we could be talking endings of relationships, beginnings of relationships, switching jobs, okay, accepting new jobs. Others of you, it's homes, moving from one home to the next. But we are talking about moving, and even the other message that I'm getting here is moving on from a conflictual situation. So I'm talking about working through issues here and moving away from challenges into harmony, okay, into more balance and happiness through healing. Okay, so very positive message coming through there, because this man, he or woman, is in the sunlight here, and I do feel like he's coming out of a dark time. So I feel like we're moving into the light now. We're moving into a time, I'm saying we're because I am also a Scorpio, into a time of light or lighter times, okay? I'm drawn to the sun here as well. So definitely feeling like that's where many Scorpios are moving at this time. With this card, it's firm foundations. So I do feel like with that 4, it's going to be all about foundations, firming them up, or having firm foundations, okay? That's what I feel like it's all about. Work on the sacral chakra for those of you Scorpios out there. Work on them, unblock them, activate them, align them. I think that's necessary at this time as well. I'm just drawn to that triangle there in the red. It's reminding me of our energetic chakras. I feel like whatever mountain here is in the background, that you're, on one hand we could see that as obstacles. On the other hand, we can see that as you are the mountain. You're firmly placed where you're at, or in your own being, in your own spirit, in your own energy. So I think whatever you're doing now, you're doing it so you could get here to a firm foundation, or you're moving on to create a firm foundation. It's about the foundations of your life right now, though. Okay, under that was balance, which comes out here. I'll bring that out. That card's an 11. So that means you're in a period of manifestation, bringing balance in. You're divinely guided. I also see all these objects in front of this angel, which makes me think of you're coming full circle. You're the magician, that you have what it takes. You have everything you need to achieve something that you desire now. You have what it takes to achieve something you desire, that you're ready. You've come full circle in that way. The other thing I'm getting here is you've come full circle in terms of something, that it's time for something new. Okay, so it's time to move on out of and away from. Under there, look at all these circles here too. So I'm definitely getting cards with circles, like you've come full circle, circle here, circle there, circle there, circle there. So definitely feeling like Scorpios have come to the end of a chapter, and we're moving into something new and something we're passionate about. Okay, I think we're taking that downtime in between the transition. That's what I'm getting here with this Four of Swords. We're taking a downtime to think, to heal, to rejuvenate, to fill ourselves back up. The other message is self-care, okay? I hope you like those messages, because those are your messages, Scorpio. Hit the like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, as well as the little thumbs up underneath. It lets me know you appreciate this content I've given here today. Thank you for showing up and watching this with me. Definitely appreciate you being here. And until next time, do take care of yourself. Love and light always. Namaste, Scorpio.